Sandra.
And I'm Paris.
And we're the Model Mothers. So, today we're going to be talking about our very long but also very short journey from dating to marriage.
Got it.
So let's get right into it, Mom. So, when did we start dating and how were you choosing people to date? What did we look for? Let's start with when. How old were you?
Well, remember, let's go back to who is my mother. She's an African woman.
Sure.
We're not allowed to have boys until we are, I don't know.
Until you're married. No dating until you're married.
I think so, because we were not allowed boys. We were, to visit us as friends or for us to visit them as friends. Although we had what you call neighbor friends or my mother friends.
So family friends.
Family friends
were like
who have
verified.
boys and girls, yeah. But really, my little dating, I think I did it when I was in Form 3. So I was about...
So like grade 11 equivalent?
Yes.
Right?
What I would call,
17?
Dating. I would say about, no, not 17 really. I was 16.
Yeah.
And in Africa, it's where you hide. Now it's not the same in Africa. Now it had changed.
Better.
I'm really shocked to see now the young one have the freedom and stuff.
Right.
Still there's some reservation, but it's changed.
Right.
But my time, it was really almost like a taboo. Like you shouldn't be seen with a boy, not unless the boy is your husband. You know what I mean?
Do you remember who it is? Like,
of course I
name?
remember. We're even friends. Like it's people I know, right? Yeah. But we don't want to go to that. That's my past.
I'm not gonna expose names.
Yeah.
Here.
So now, but you
wait, is this?
No. Whether you've met them or not met them, we're not discussing.
You said you're still friends. I'm like, is it? Anyway, okay.
Why you want to know whether you met them or met them?
I don't know. I'm curious.
You know my exes too before you. Oh, by the way, Sandra.
Yeah.
Meet my ex. No, we are that
like,
free,
you're
guys,
not
but
my
we are
dad.
not that free. We're not going to be discussing exes. So, but anyway, so that is how my journey of dating was. It was fun. I learned a lot. Because that's when you start learning who you are and what you like about boys, and
I didn't know you dated before you left Kenya.
I did date.
For a few years.
I said I'll be saying the truth. I did date before I left Kenya. So, and then when I left Kenya, as fate would have it, I met with your dad.
Yeah.
I went to this house party.
No, that we won't get into that. That's we're gonna save that
story. His story. Because maybe your dating and mine is different.
Okay, what's dating for you?
Your dating is you went out to pubs, you went to restaurant to eat and all that. Guess what was dating for us? That's why I had to say these people. Because maybe she's thinking, Mommy was dating, going out nightclub.
Okay, I know.
As you call it, whatever. We don't do
what
that.
Was it?
Dating was
you walked home from school?
No, we didn't even go to the same school. And then the person was older than me.
Yeah.
Like 4 years older. So they were in university. Yeah, it's true. So now the person that I would call dating.
Yeah.
The dating is not like that one. Most of it was you see it, you talk some more and talk some more. We didn't go night crabbing and drinking, sprees and no, it's true. We really didn't do much of that. Anyway,
Right.
Back to you.
I guess I was like late high school. Technically, Mom, I don't even think you know this. I technically had my first boyfriend when I was 14.
Ooh, do you see me sweating? You guys, we don't discuss anything beforehand. What we talk here, it's authentic. We sit here and start asking each other a question. I don't know this.
Do you want to know who? You want to know the tea?
Yes. Please.
Do you remember, I won't say his name, but do you remember the very nice boy from church?
Yes.
Who had a sister Maxine's age?
Yes.
Him.
Oh my God. Oh, my husband is not here, but Maxine, you'll see this video. You're gonna die. What?
I dated. Like how you're like dating.
Yeah.
I only saw him at church. It was just we'd sit next to each other. We'd hold hands maybe. That was it. Like it wasn't serious.
Yeah.
Like it was just like, oh, I like you. Okay. But then I broke up with him because I was like, I don't like you. You like me too much.
I know.
It was so bad. I feel like so bad. But it was really like It was like, you're too serious. We're only like 14, 15. Like, please. And we don't even go to the same school. I don't even see you.
No, I get you. That's not even a serious dating. And that's
no,
what
it wasn't. Serious
even me,
dating?
I went to the serious date because there's this one of... Did I have so many neighbor boys? Like I said, there were so many neighbor, my mother's friends, sons, and everything. You would go talking. That's not dating.
No, but serious dating, I would say,
boy you go to church with.
More tea. It was in university.
Yeah.
So 18. Yeah. Started uni.
Yeah.
And my first month at university, September, I met this boy, man, I guess. At like a freshman like party kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah, but like remember I had to bus home, so I didn't live on campus, I lived at home. So I'd go, but then by like 9:30 I was like, I gotta go catch my bus because I have to take 2 buses. I won't get home till 11.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you're leaving, because he lived on campus. And so he was like, here's my number, like let's text and we can like meet up when you have class. And so then we would hang out between classes. We'd go to like downtown Toronto because remember we were at York, and he was in the same year, we were the same age. And yeah, we dated from like September to like mid-October.
Did you hear that guy? And then she would lie to me, they are going to study. Oh, mommy, I'm meeting a friend we have to discuss this thing. You know how uni goes.
I get, you guys are African. You say how you were like how Shosho and Gukai, they could never know you were even standing next to a boy. But you and dad were the same.
No, but we had, for us, we had an age. We had agreed that no dating until you were 18.
And I was 18. I just didn't tell you about this boy.
Why? If we had
wasn't serious.
You could date if you let us know when you're 18.
It wasn't serious.
Oh, but then that's
so like literally. So
that's understandable.
About October, I'd say about mid-October.
Yeah.
I was like, how's this going? Right? We hung out. I would say not every day, but maybe like 3-4 times a week because he was on campus. I'd go and we'd meet up. So by mid-October, you know, you get a sense of someone, and I'm like, I'm not feeling it. Yeah. I was like, there's certain things like how he would act. I was like, I don't know, and he'd repeat it, you know, and you'd be like, oh, red flag a bit, like I don't want to deal with that. And he also had a lot of like family issues that he was dealing with too. He had moved away from home because he was living on campus.
Yes.
So it was a lot, and he was a very nice guy. It just, we weren't compatible.
Yeah.
And so by like after a month and a half, very nicely we met at a cafe, and I was like, hey, you know, I really appreciate everything that we've been doing, but you know, I'm just not feeling like we should keep dating.
But I like what you're saying, because do you know that's the whole point of dating? You've just explained what is dating. Guys, she just explained what is dating. Dating is not you date so you can marry the person. You date so you know whether you're compatible with this person, and who are they, who are you when you're with them, how do they make you feel, how do you make them feel, do you like their family, do you not like their family, do you like them?
So he was never introduced because he wasn't worth.
You were on that point of elimination.
Exactly. It was at the point where I was like,
here's a personal question.
Yeah.
We didn't do it. We didn't go. We didn't have sex.
No, Mom.
No. That's why we are talking. Because I know there's some young ladies who are listening. Now, you know why I'm saying this? Because I know this video will not just be watched by people of our age. There could be a daughter of my friend who will watch it and they are 15 and 16. They're like, but Sandra did it when she was only 17. So why then am I,
No, I did not have sex with him.
See, why I'm saying that, Sandra, isn't that the reason why people date?
Well, no.
You can date 10 boys.
So I guess how you were saying why you dated, like you date to like find someone
to eliminate.
You want to be with like long term, serious relationship. And then whether you choose to go that next level down the line, your choice, right?
Yes.
But no, we never did.
Good. It's good. Good to know, because for some of us who did not listen to our parents and who did some things before at the right time, we almost paid the price. Why do I say we? And most people pay the price. Me, I had you, right? I wasn't married before I had you. Me and Daddy, we were not married. It was a oops.
Mom, let's go into what were you looking for when dating these guys?
Okay. Truth be told, guys, I was stupid and young. I made mistakes. I didn't even know what I was really looking for. Let's just go there. Now, if it's today I'm dating, it would be a different story. Thank God I'm married and I love my husband and we are still together. But it would be a different story. But then, I was so young, so I didn't have a list to check. But if the first thing you looked for is, he's good looking, he's charming, he's funny, he makes me happy, he makes me laugh. I was looking at those
those things.
and not even thinking, oh,
like,
you know,
deeper personality type stuff.
Yeah. And sometimes you pay a price later for that, you know. And because of that, me and your dad, afterward, there's a time we really were, you know, because battling, because we were really opposite before we could become, you know what I mean?
Before it kind of matched.
Yes, but the good thing is, we sort of hit it up from the word go. But I did not have, if you're looking for a list for me, I didn't have the list. I honestly went with this, a charming guy, like I said.
I mean, that first guy I dated,
which is wrong. It's the wrong way to do things.
The first guy I dated, he was good looking, abs, like I was like, wow. But then, you know, you get past it and you're like, oh, personality is not matching. The looks are here, personality's here, and you're hoping personality will come up because looks won't go down. It wasn't happening.
I give you credit. You were smarter than me. I never got to that point where I'm like, personality is not.
That's why we stopped dating so fast. I was like, why am I wasting my time?
That's good for me in our age. You see why we are comparing different generations?
Yeah.
That's the stupid thing with our generation. We thought we could change somebody.
And like make it work.
Yeah, maybe I'll change. You know, he's like,
or maybe it'll get better.
Maybe it'll get better. Maybe, you know,
no.
But it never happened. You can't change nobody but yourself.
So now we've dated, we've eliminated, we've married. How was it like dating our husband's mom? How long did you date before you were married quickly? And then, you know, how'd it go?
Well, I was with dad for, to be quite honest, 2 years. But first dating, we dated for like together for 4 years. But we first dated for like 2 years before we even moved in together, and which I did opposite. See, again,
opposite. You dated
of what is supposed to be done.
How long did you
supposed to date?
Okay,
marry, move. It's supposed to be date.
How long did you date before you moved in?
I believe it was about a year and a half to 2 years.
Okay, that's totally normal.
Yeah.
I think same thing, like, I mean, me and Christian, we were long distance, so that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But normally how I see it was, you know, you date for about a year. I felt at minimum to see how the person is. Sometimes it could change depending on your situation. And then I feel like, okay, next step would be moving in. And then how do you feel about moving in with someone before you're married? Because sex.
But there's something important I feel we didn't discuss, Sandra.
What?
When it was time for you to now tell us, how did you tell us you're dating?
Okay. Me and Christian, we met in high school, so we were friends, but we started dating in university. We were 19, and so I would say it was about 2 months of date. So then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna tell my parents. And it was easier only because my parents knew who Christian was. He wasn't a total stranger, and then I kind of had to introduce.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a weight lifted because I had never told my parents about a boyfriend before, and so it was easy. I remember telling dad and like being like so like, okay,
afraid.
Oh my God, okay, I just gotta say it. And I was like, Dad, I gotta tell you something. And he's like, okay, what? And I'm like, I'm dating. And he's like, oh, okay.
Ooh.
And I'm like, Christian?
And I was like, I like Christian.
He's like, oh, like Christian?
He was talking, he was quiet. Not saying.
And I'm like, yeah, we've been dating since January. And I was like almost about to cry because I was so nervous. And literally mom and dad were just like, okay, that's great. He's nice, we like him. We're happy for you. And that was literally it. Went to bed. It was not even like that as big a deal as I made it in my head.
Exactly, and I wanted you to touch based on that because a lot of kids are suffering out there, a lot of young adults who don't know, oh, I'm dating, how do I break this to my
How do you tell?
Especially for me, our generation, we didn't even tell our parents we are dating.
So when did when did your mom find out you were dating dad?
After 1 year and stuff in. Like I went to Kenya after I think 1 year of dating.
What? Imagine mom if I waited a year to tell you.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
Why we're discussing this guy is so that you parents who are like my parents, old school, and think that your children should not tell you when they're dating or they should not date. It's honestly, you're not doing yourself any favors and make that know. You'd rather know.
And then if it doesn't work out, you know what? At least you're open and
But
honest.
if you're not discussing it, then you're going to be hit by surprises after surprises. Some will upset you, like I upset my parents. My dad almost killed me.
Wow. So
He
now
was really not happy.
introduced them a year in, and then after that, you and dad moved in together.
And after that, here's the story.
Before
By the time I was introduced, we were already living together. It was like breaking news.
Wow, when you live in another country, I guess that's what happens.
So that's why I told you I'm not proud of how I did things. And if anything, I thank God that things worked out, that I'm still with your dad. And the reason is because we were raised to fear parents so much that you don't discuss anything with parents like that. You know, anything to do with sex, dating, it was like taboo. You just, even period, you don't discuss these things with your mother.
Right.
It's like somebody, but not everybody. I'm not, because again, there's somebody. So because of what I went through growing up, I make sure that my girls are free. They can come to me and talk to me about all of that, and we discuss it as if it's just discussing, Mommy, do you want tea?
So mom, now let's get serious. So now you've moved in with your boyfriend. You're not married. Were you having sex before marriage? Let me spill the tea. I was born in 1996. Let's just say my parents didn't get married till 1999. Me and Christian dated for 5 years. I would say we started having sex like maybe 6 months or so into dating, but we were also long distance, so that 6 months was he was back home from school.
And we discussed about it, did we? I remember us discussing about it.
Yeah, because like,
why again am I asking this?
It was awkward though.
Yeah, I asked you.
But mom, you just brought it up out of the blue.
Yeah.
You didn't even like, there was no segue.
Because we had discussed before, Sandra. I said if you're gonna start having sex, you let me know. I should know before you start so we can discuss it. You never did, and I know. I'm a mother knows. So I knew you've changed. So I knew you must have crossed those lines.
How
so
could
we
you
had
know?
to discuss it. Because
you just felt the vibe?
Yes.
Anyway,
I know.
Okay.
And so the thing is, the whole point where we're saying this, when you discuss things, then they don't become awkward. Because after that, then we were discussing and we were like, you know, when you're doing this, you could get pregnant. You know, we started talking about that. You realize you can now become a mother in a day. And so now you have to be very careful because you haven't finished school. We discussed all that.
We did.
Don't be, you're forbidden. You can't forbid nobody.
So all you can do is say, please have safe sex.
And direct them, and please try to talk to them to say them don't have sex until you're married. Hopefully they will listen. Mind you.
Mom, just have safe sex, whether it's with or without marriage. Some people don't get married, Mom. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share it on whatever platform you're on. You know what you gotta do.
From our family to yours,
this was Model Mothers, and we'll see you next episode. Bye.